Well, good afternoon, good people, on this rainy Wednesday. So today is the last day I will be in town. So just a quick video before I get going, because I wanted to release the newsletter today. It is getting late now. We need to release it. So the first thing is the banner exchange meeting. That will be on Sunday, August the 10th. I do need a count for the food because we're ordering it from a caterer. I do need a count to see what we have to order. And, excuse me, the menu consists of pulled pork sandwiches. Yes, I'm reading from my phone. The pulled pork sandwiches, boneless chicken breast, potato salad, macaroni and cheese, fruit salad, and a cake along with beverages. The cost is $15 a person, and it is payable at the door. However, I do need a count for the caterer to let them know so we know how many dinners to order. We don't want a whole bunch of dinners left over, and of course, we don't want to be too short and not be able to accommodate everybody. So please, as soon as possible, you will see running across the bottom of the screen here what we call ticker in Final Cut Pro, the information running across the bottom of the screen. So yes, for those, if there's a rumor been started, it didn't get back to me yet, but I will just put this out there right now. We are going back to the preliminary meetings. As you know, since I am district governor now, I cannot be the cabinet secretary. So Krista Sabatula, who is president of the Uniontown Lions Club, has agreed to become the district cabinet secretary. And it kind of threw me off. I'm getting messages here on my phone. But at any rate, she is the district cabinet secretary now. And as a district cabinet secretary, you need to go slow, and because there's a lot to cover, there's a lot of people that talk, and there's a lot of things that have to be recorded. And if you go slow, the secretary can get it all with a little help. But if you're out in the main meeting and you've got conversation going with everybody at once, you have to be really on your toes, and it's a lot more cumbersome to keep that up. So to be nice, I am going back to the preliminary meeting. And so that's what we're doing. So 1 o'clock is we serve, 2 o'clock's the preliminary meeting, and 3 o'clock will be the regular cabinet meeting. So what is going on between 1 and 3? Do we just sit out there and do nothing? No, I thought about that too. Oh, we got trucks all around us here. I'm in the Target parking lot. We are having a cornhole tournament. The cost of the tournament is $1. And what it is there's going to be teams. It's a tournament. There's going to be teams playing cornhole. The winner of the cornhole tournament, well, gets a free meal. Their meal will be paid for. And so this is a way for the district to raise a little bit of money and to also pay for someone's meal. So if you're good at cornhole, come on out. If you're not good at cornhole, come on out anyway, because it's going to be a lot of fun for everybody. It's to break up the monotony of waiting while these meetings are taking place. So yeah, come on out and enjoy the fun and everything and the festivities. Hopefully it's not a rainy day like it is today. But at any rate, it'll be inside and that kind of thing. They're going to set the stuff up and everything while we're having the meeting and do the tournament out there and stuff. It should be a lot of fun. So we hope you come out for it. Also, we're going to be collecting pop tabs. Now, we're going to collect these pop tabs and send them to the Ronald McDonald House, where they will exchange them for cash to help out the Ronald McDonald House. So if you're having beer, if you're having that's in cans, or if you're having pop that's in cans, or anything that's got a pull tab, save those pull tabs and bring them, and so that we can send them off to the Ronald McDonald House, and then they can, and that counts as a service project for the district. And so we've decided to do that because that doesn't involve a lot of money or anything like that. And also it helps out the Ronald McDonald House because they get people up there that stay not for a couple of days, but sometimes a month because of their kids or whatever over at Ruby or at a hospital or something that is in just constant need of care. And, you know, hotels are expensive these days, and they don't take pity on people. And the food is expensive these days to eat at a restaurant every single day. You know, they don't take pity on people either. So that's why we have places like the Ronald McDonald House and the Rosenbaum House, you know, that's right next to it, because they have that many people that need to stay there while the immediate family member is getting treated at Ruby or has taken residence at Ruby, that kind of thing. So, so we're doing that. Also, we have decided to sell an official 2025-2026 t-shirt for the district. If you look, there's the order form that's in the newsletter. Take a look at that. We need to get at least 25 t-shirt sales to make the order. So that's the minimum that we have to put in. Krista Sabatula has taken charge of this and everything because she gets the t-shirts made at the same place that she gets the school t-shirts made and everything. And they look pretty nice. I believe they'll be in a hunter green or a forest green, something like that. But anyway, there's an advertisement flyer in the district newsletter, so take a look at that. And the 2025-2026 Club Challenge is also in the newsletter. Print it out and start working on it, please. I'm looking at going to corporate sponsorships for this to give out some nice prizes. Now, listen to me when I say this. It's nice to get a plaque. It's nice to get a little patch on your banner and that you did this challenge. But listen to me. Are those useful things? No. So that's why I'm going to corporate sponsorships. Now, I'm not going to say what the useful thing is going to be until later on because I got to get the sponsorships first. But I've got a letter and a presentation set up where I'm going to start going to these places and try to get some more money down so that we can get something useful for the winner of the club, not just a patch and a plaque. I mean, you still get a patch and a plaque, but something useful, okay? So, yeah, so we're still hashing that out, but I need to go get these corporate sponsorships done, which is just another thing that I got to do, which is okay. All right, so the upcoming training for the Lions portal is being finalized, and if you look at the club challenge, that's on there. It counts as 3 points. It's the biggest weighted thing on the club challenge is this training. Now you might ask why? Why do we have to come to a training? Because our club reporting is down to like less than 20%. That's bad. That is very bad. I remember a couple years ago the club reporting was at 100%, but now it's down to 20%. Now listen, here's what happens. I get a club health report for the entire district now. And in it, it tells me how many clubs don't report. And then it also tells me clubs that owe money to LCI and that kind of thing. And before long, I start getting nasty emails. And like, why isn't these clubs reporting? What's going on? Do they need more training? And then I start getting a phone call. Greg, this is so-and-so from LCI. Oh, hi, how are you doing? Well, we have some concerns. Why aren't these clubs reporting in your district? Listen, I'm not going to put up with that mess. I got too much to do. I got an estate that I'm still settling for my mom and that kind of thing because you just don't work on your own time with that. And when it comes, you have to be ready to jump. Listen, I'm not going to put up with nasty phone calls that clubs aren't doing this. So we're having this training. I need all clubs to come to this training. Send your secretary and president. Please do. Now, it is open to every single Lion in District 14M. I don't care if we got to have 15 or 20 sessions. But this has to be taught. This has to be done. Because the thing about it is, I'm not going to want to be getting nasty phone calls. And if I start getting nasty phone calls, I'm going to show up unannounced to one of your meetings, and I'm just going to flat out ask, why isn't this being done? And if I hear, well, I don't know how to do it. Well, that's really no excuse when I'm providing the training. So, I mean, and this might sound kind of harsh and everything else, but at 20% when it was 100, that's unacceptable. Totally unacceptable. So if you have a secretary who doesn't like to use a computer, you can put a club administrator together that knows how to use the computer, and they can put it in. Let me also say something else. If you say, well, we send all this stuff to past District Governor Gloria, that's not going to work anymore, because that woman has to have a life. And when she gets 15 or 20 of these activities and stuff to put in, well, that takes up her whole life. So when I heard she was doing all this, I felt bad for her. So no, she cannot keep doing this. So if you're a secretary, that's part of your duty and part of your job. Okay, so enough ranting and raving about that, but that's how I feel on that. Okay, the other thing that I'm a little bit disappointed in is we put out a graphic for these District 14M project books to be turned in to be audited. I wanted them in before I went to the convention. Well, I got the Leader Puppy one. I don't have any other ones. So listen. Please listen to me. These books have to be audited. I took accounting at WVU. I know how nonprofit accounting works. So please, turn in the books. Turn them in, because they have to be done. And if they are not done, you can't commingle last year's transactions with this year's transactions. And when we put out the directory, in the directory, it's going to state, these are the 14M projects, this is who you send it to, yada, yada, yada. And the clubs are going to start sending you their checks, because that's part of the challenge. And so we need to get this done. And so I am now demanding that these books get turned in and we get it done. So, all right, that's all I wanted to say. Again, please call and schedule, your RSVP for the banner exchange. And we're going to have the Cornhole tournament. We're going to have some fun and that kind of thing. Region 1, you are responsible for the hors d'oeuvres and all that kind of stuff that's coming in, and that kind of thing. And just to show you, I did go to Target. I did get myself a new lunch case right here. In the back, I got the cooler. I got suitcases that need to go in here. The wheelchair is charged. The charger's in the back seat. We are ready to go. We'll have to cover over the wheelchair if we're going to be in a rainstorm all the way down. No, I didn't get a 3X. And for those of you who want to know what a 3X is, 3X is a device that you hook into your car and run it into the ODB port into your car. There's a port underneath the dashboard called OBD. What that is it allows your garage where you have your car at, they can plug into that, and the computer tells them everything, okay? Well, with these new technologies that they have in the car, especially my Honda Passport, like if it gets up behind too close to a car, it'll automatically brake. It has the Honda sensing. It knows like who's coming beside you. Well, this 3X has taken advantage of that, and with the cruise control and its own programming, to where it puts eyes on the road and it drives the car for you. And I'll put some links down at the bottom of the screen so that you can see it. It scares a lot of people because it's almost as good as a Tesla, but it's not quite all there yet, but they keep working on the programs and everything. And there's different, what they're called, forks. And what these are just programs that you install onto it. There's one for the Ford. There's one for the Kia. There's one for Honda. There's one. So, but I'll put the link down to the Comma 3X if you feel you'd like to get your car to drive on its own. And so I said, well, geez, if I got a Comma 3X, I could just sit back and take a snooze and not have to even get a hotel room, and the thing would drive me all the way to Florida. And my friend said, I don't think I would put that kind of trust in that. And I says, well, you know, hey, it is what it is. So, all right, I ranted and raved long enough, and that's what we're doing. I will be putting out videos all the way down. I am planning on stopping in South Carolina, which is halfway. It's a 14 and a half hour trip to Orlando, and that kind of thing. So I will be stopping halfway down in South Carolina, and we'll see. We'll see what's in South Carolina and that kind of thing. And all the way down, we'll see where we stop at and that kind of thing. And I'll try to video as much as I can, and I'll throw it on my YouTube channel, and y'all can just peruse all you want to. All right. So with that, I'm getting out of here. And we'll talk to you all maybe tomorrow. See you later. Bye-bye.